Yeah, that's money over there. That is money.
All right, guys. Pittsburgh Weiss Schwartz here. We want to start doing deck techs for all the decks, basically, all the sets. So we're going to start out today with Sunshine, which is our most recent Top Challenge winner. And we got me, I'm Carmen, and we got Andy, Paul, and Zach here as well to throw their thoughts in. So.
All right, yeah, start us off. Level 0.
All right, so level 0. So with all Sunshine lists, you're not running a lot of zeros, so all our zeros got to be good. So we start with 3 Yoshiko runner. Pretty self-explanatory, plus on attack. Just a really good mill runner. Fixes us for yellow, got to run it. I'll move the zeros down, put them all out here. Next card, the Yoshiko Oversize, the anti-runner, really good against attack on Titan. One of the main reasons I think Sunshine's really good against AOT, but only running 2, because again, we're trying to keep our zeros really lean so our Yos go off. Next card, 3 of this Brainstormer. Why this one instead of the Rico? It's self-tapped, so it doesn't have anti-synergy with our level 2, our 2/1 Rico, and most of the things that we want to find are yellow, like our Ruby Akatsuki and stuff like that. So it's good. 3 Conan. This card's broken. It's one of the I don't think there's like any other reason for that. It's just busted.
Just saves your go every time.
Yeah, every single time.
Get you whatever the hell you need to.
Yeah, it's just like helps you set your deck. There's just so much scry potential on that card. All right, so here's a card I don't see a lot of people run. This Daya. So she is drop search on attack for only blue, and then she also has the Liz effect. So if she's the only reverse card on your field, you can pay 1+. Really good in Sunshine since you don't run a lot of zeros. You don't feel bad about opening this card, especially since it can drop search on its next turn. So helps keep your stock clean. Helps ensure that you have something at 0, and fixes you for blue, which is really important in the deck. Last 0 we have is the Yo Bomb. The pay 2 salvage is like really important. It's also a really good card to like level or throw in stock. It just helps you get to your tri-field Chica turn. Just a really good fix for red. All right, I'll get these zeros.
So how many zeros is that total? 16?
15.
15.
Whoa.
Yeah, 15 zeros. Most Sunshine decks are going even lower now. I've seen some go down to 12.
How do you mulligan? Like, do you mulligan really aggressively for them?
Yeah, you have to mulligan really aggressively in Sunshine for zeros. If you see like 1 0 in a stock soul, you usually stop there, throw the rest away to try to get into more Chica. But other than that, yeah, you have to mull really aggressively for zeros in Sunshine because you really need to see runner Yoshiko Oversize. All right, moving into level 1s for Chica. Everybody knows this card. This card's ridiculous. It's a level 1 bomb on reverse salvage. If you can get to 1 first, it's even better. Like, it just sets up a ridiculous wall that your opponent has to deal with at level 1.
Also really good versus AOT.
Yeah, also really good against AOT.
I can attest to that.
Yeah. Next level 1. 4 Ruby Akatsukis. This is your main hand fix and deck thinning tool. Just in the deck in general. Just all on play Akatsukis are just busted. Just mill like crazy. Just like a good card to grab at any point in the game. You can use it to ditch Yo if you need another one in waiting room. Just lots of utility to this card. And lastly, at level 1, 3 Maris. This coin flip Mari is ridiculous. I think it's one of the big reasons to play Sunshine. It just makes your Yos even more consistent than they already are with the Conans. We have enough blue fix. Blue is like the hardest color to hit in the deck. You're really looking to hit blue at 2. But as for effect, she's on play Scry 1, gets 1,000 power for each of your other music characters, so she gets the 7. So she's a pretty respectable beater. And then on reverse, you flip top card. When she gets reverse, flip top card. If it's 2 or higher, she pops the hand. So she helps keep your hand size good too, which is like, and she just really has really good synergy with Yo because she pops back the hand, and then you can get another scry off it. Try to set up another burn for 2 or 3. So just a really great card.
So how do you handle having all those colors at level 1?
You don't really play blue until level 2. That's the secret, I think, at least in my experience. I don't ever try to play this card at 1 unless it just kind of happens, and I have to. You're really looking for red, yellow at 1 because this helps you set your next deck perfectly for you. But yeah, it's again like blue is the hardest thing to hit. Running those extra dias, the zeros, really helps you fix for blue and helps you get into these or Conans for your combo turn. So like you can hold Conans in hand because Conan's really great at 0 too. She keeps your other zeros alive.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, let's move on to the level 2s, I guess.
Yep. Let's get these out of here.
The really broken part of the deck.
All right.
This is why you won the shop challenge.
4 Rikas. You need to put one in clock. You need to see it. I've seen some lists run down to 3. I think that's a mistake. You run as many copies of this card as you can. Also helps set up, hand filter you and set up Yoshka, or Yo.
Because it scries, right?
It doesn't scry. It reveals top card, and then you salvage for that level or lower. So it always at least exchanges for a 0. So at least exchanges for a Conan. So, yeah, just really good. Next level 2, this Ruby backup. Mills them for the number of characters you have on play. It's a 3k backup. It's the only backup we run in the deck. I'm a real big fan of these mill backups. I think these are extremely good, especially on your opponent's like fresh deck. You just rip 5 cards off the top. Can send them into bad refreshes and stuff like that. Just a really, really good backup.
Mill that's like all my cards.
Yeah.
It's like,
Next card, the 2-1.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, Yoshiko bomb. If you're like me, you always lose rock, paper, scissors, so it's not a problem because you're a rock main. But yeah, we just run this for anti-change. Sometimes you need to deal with people's garbage.
I don't see a lot of Sunshine decks running that card.
I think it's worth it. I think it's a worthwhile slot. It's either this or two backups. So. All right, into the level 3s, the busted part. 4 Yos. Card's busted. Burns on attack for the level of the card you flip. It's stupid. This card's fucking stupid. That's all there is to it. Super, super dumb.
If English had a ban, that'd be the only thing banned.
Well, I mean, it's limit 1 in Japan, right? We play 3 Chica, so...
Of course you use those other ones.
This is the card that summons it. You gotta have the Rico in the clock to get there. I like this lineup here, 3 and 4. This is what I see most. Some people go 4 and 4. I don't think you need this. You search this on the Chica build. Maybe if you're playing the Ruby build, you run 4 because it's a little bit harder to get it into your hand. But I still think this is correct.
You only need 3 because I mean you only need 1 Chica. Yo's the important part.
That Ruby, that card comes to you naturally.
Yeah.
You don't have to work to get those.
Yeah.
There's never been a time when I played that deck.
And like you run 4 of this because this has to be in your waiting room, and you want to either put this in your level 1 clock or stock soul it. So that you can pay it out because you're aiming to play at least 1 Rico and both of these, so that's 4 stocks. So you pay down to your stock soul if you only have 4. So you stock soul the Yo.
You can kind of hide it in your stock, and then if you refresh, you can still have access to it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the big thing with the Chica build. Next level 3 we play, this is the other card. This is the Musashi. You run this to help close the game. This is your off finisher when it comes to Yo. Just helps you close game on people's real compressed decks. Helps you ping for like smaller amounts when they cancel. Which helps you get there because these sometimes swing for big. The last card that I run is the Rico. So this is a 1 Climax Fumio for rest another character. Comes in with 500 times the number of music characters you have on the board, including herself. She can get to 12/5 on her own, and then she has an act, pitch a card from your hand, give a character 2,500 power on your board. So she is really toolboxy. The Fumio can just help you like win games. Like if you notice that your opponent's out like a ton in 2 climaxes, you can throw like 1 and 24 cards back. Really make the last deck. You can just swing for big and kill them. The other card that I see people running this slot is like the Ruby Healer, if you want to heal, or the Dia Healer.
The Dia Healer, I see a lot.
You can really change like this card around to fit what you want. I just think this answers the most threats on 1 card the best. But yeah, that's it for level 3s. To wrap it up here, the climaxes: 4 Stock Soul, 4 Empty Gate. That's about it.
So this is the shop challenge winning deck.
Yeah. This deck
you want to like go over your matchups?
Undefeated. Yeah, so I played against...
Briefly, I guess.
Konosuba, round 1. I played against Brandon. And then I played against Zach's AOT. I played against Paul's Apocrypha. Not Meta Apocrypha. Burn 5 Apocrypha. And then I played against Konosuba Magic. So I played against Goddess's Magic and AOT as my big meta matchups. I think that Sunshine does pretty well against both those decks since they rely on reverse. So I had like a pretty good matchup spread. AOT's never easy for any deck, but I think that
Love Live probably matches up one of the best to it.
yeah, they match up pretty evenly against both of those decks. I think there's not much you can do about like I still got triple Mega Memed, but I was able to compress enough to cancel and get there anyway.
Let's see some board states to see how you play out your levels.
Yeah. So going so 0, you're really looking to open
New more shadow.
just Yoshiko and then follow it up with
Stadium.
the anti-runner, especially against Attack on Titan. So these two cards against Attack on Titan pretty much win you the 0 lineup. You can play the Yoshiko in a way that basically nullifies Armin's options and he's unable to run because this card buffs for 500 on attack, which lets you get over Armin and he can't go anywhere. So like, say you're answering, say they're at like 1 or 0 and you are going second and you play out these two cards, you can like perfectly answer that board because you can run for Mikasa and you make it not good enough for them to like move Armin around, or you can, and then you can just beat over Armin on your following turn, and or tie with Armin and have nothing on board for them to reverse, letting you play out your Chicas more favorably. But still, these also let you get to 1 first faster, which is what you're looking to do. So as Sunshine, you want to get to 1 first with red. I mean, like level 1, you're really just looking to run out Chicas.
Best character.
Yeah, shut up. And like again,
Oh, come on.
Conan at 0 really helps get you there. Like this board against anything is like a nightmare. What do you do about this if you're trying to extend your level 0? Like this is so good. But yeah, and then of course, I mean, going into the finisher, like you're looking to have this in clock, this on board, a Yo, and then you're looking to put like Chica on the side lane because it'll be hard for them to beat over because you'll save your Yo with your Conan. That's really what you're looking for going in, and then whatever shitter you have over here, usually Amari. I mean, like, I don't know. The one thing people don't realize how many scries that you can get off Conan, so I just want to go over that real quick. So like with 2 Conans,
All right. Well, I guess just have Robert Chicken.
you can get 2 scries. So you send 1 Conan to a waiting room and you scry 1, and then you save the Conan with the other one's effect, get a second scry, and then with multiple Conans that just goes further and further and further. I think 3 Conans can get like, I don't know, a ridiculous number of scries. So like 2 Conans alone can basically set you, as long as you've thinned enough zeros from your deck going into second deck. That's really what you're looking for. But I mean, yeah, there's really not much to say. Sunshine's just a really broken deck with a really like ridiculous early play strategy with a card that makes your going for early plays, which in other decks, like going for a heavy early play strategy in other decks would screw you over because you get anti-changed and you'd cry. But Conan like makes it so that it doesn't really matter because if something gets killed or waiting room anti-change, you just bring it back.
Unless it's like a
And also Sunshine sides super profitably at level 2 as well because Yo gets the extra attack. Like this is just an extra attack. So, but yeah, that's basically it. That's basically Sunshine. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Like and subscribe. Please.